Brave warriors, Clifford, Northumberland, come, put him on this molehill here. What? Was it you that would be England's king? Was it you that revelled in our parliament, made preachment of your high descent? Well, where are your mess of sons to back you now? The wanton Edward, the lusty George, and where's that valiant crookback prodigy, Dickie, your boy, with his grumbling voice, was wont to cheer his dad in mutinies? Or, with the rest, where's your darling Rutland? Look, York, I stained this napkin with the blood that my valiant Clifford with his rapier's point made issue from the bosom of the boy. And if thine eyes can water for his death, then I give thee this, to wipe thy cheek withal. Alas, poor York, I hate thee deadly. I should lament in thy miserable state, but I pray thee grieve. Make me merry, York. What? Hath thy fiery heart so parched thine entrails that not even a tear can fall for Rutland's death? I mean, why art thou patient, man? I mean, thou shouldst be mad. I mean, I too, I make thee mad. I mock thee thus. I stamp, rave, and fret that I might sing and dance. Those would be feed, I see, to make me sport. York cannot speak unless he wear a crown. Well, a crown for York. And may all the lords, may we all bow low to him. Holst you his hands while I do set it on. Aye. Marry, sir. Now he looks it like a king. This is he who stole King Henry's chair. And this is he, the adopted heir. But how is it that he is crowned so soon and broke his solemn oath? As I'm a-thinking me, you shall not be king, and not until our King Henry has shook his hands with death. Oh, this is a fault too unpardonable. Off with that crown. With that crown, his head. And whilst we all breathe, you take time to do him dead. Did you see the ratings of the network news last night? We got an 8 in New York, a 9 in LA. That's a 27 share in both cities. Last night, Howard Beale went on that air and he yelled bullshit for 2 minutes. I think we're going to get at least a 30 share tonight. Frank, we have lucked into something.
For God's sakes, you're not suggesting we put that lunatic back on the air yelling bullshit?
Yes I am. I'm thinking we put Bill on the air tonight and we keep him on. Did you see the news this morning? Did you see the Times? We've got press coverage on this that you cannot even buy for $1 million, Frank. That dumb show just increased our rating points by 5 points. That's 20 or 30 million people in one night. in one night. 20 or 30 million people in one night. Frank, an opportunity like this doesn't just land in your lap. You're not going to get something like this for the end of your days. Frank, Howard Bill, he got on that air last night and he just articulated the popular rage that everybody's saying. He's tired of the bullshit. I want that show, Frank. I want that show. I can turn that show into a big smash hit television show.
What do you mean you want that show? It's a news show. It's not your department.
Oh, but Frank, I see Howard Beale as a latter-day prophet. He's a magnificent Masonic figure vying against the hypocrisies of our times. Oh, Frank is a strip seven roller, Monday to Friday. Oh, and I'm talking about a show that costs $6 a minute. Now, Frank, that is a show that costs $6 a minute and you can sell for $130,000 a minute. Just think of the revenues on that. Revenues on a strip show that you can sell for $130,000 a minute. Oh, Frank, that could really bring us through the roof. We can dig this network right out of the hole. Oh, Frank, come on. This has been handed to you on a plate. You just have to grab it.
No, let me think it over.
Oh, what do you mean? Let's think it over. The momentum is now. We have to move now. We need to get Howard Beale back in here. He has to be on the air by 6. It's 10 after 12. Come on, Frank. This momentum is now.
For God's sakes, Diana, we're talking about putting a manifestly irresponsible man on national television.
Yes!
I'd like to talk to legal. I'm the one whose ass is going to be on the line. I'll get back to you.
All right, but come on, Frank. Time is ticking. Roll the dice, baby. We can do this. Know what I was thinking about today? I was thinking about those street gangs that they got over in Los Angeles. You know, those Crips and those Bloods? And I was thinking about those new laws that they brought into place in about the 1980s, I think it was, to combat those street gangs, those Crips and those Bloods. And if I remember rightly, what those new laws were saying was that if you joined one of those gangs, you're running with them, and one night down on the block, unbeknownst to you, one of your fellow gang members shoots up the place, and you're off somewhere on a corner just minding your own business, what those new laws say is that you're still culpable. You're still culpable from the very act of having joined one of those gangs. And that got me thinking today, Father, that whole type of situation, that whole situation is very much like your church boys, ain't it? I mean, you got your colours, got your clubhouse, you, for want of a better word, a gang. And when you're at home reading your Bible and smoking on your pipe while one of your fellow gang members is fucking an altar boy, well, just like those Crips and those Bloods, you're still culpable. You're still culpable because you joined the gang, man. And when you're culpable, I don't give a shit if you didn't see shit, you didn't know shit, you didn't know or see any shit. You're still culpable to altar boy fucking or any kind of boy fucking, because I know you don't really narrow that shit down. And when you're culpable to altar boy fucking, I think you kind of forfeit the right to come into my house and to give me any advice and to say anything at all about me and my life and my daughter and my billboards. So, Father, why don't you just finish off that cup of tea there and get the fuck out of my kitchen? Hi, I'm Rachael Wegener. I'm 5'9" and I'm in Australia.